Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our class, and let's get started. First posture, Sukhasana. So just come to the cross-legged position, please. Comfortable, crossing the legs, putting the hands in the lap. Just close your eyes, please. So we take a few moments just to set our intentions. So as we do with every yoga posture, we start with the breathing. The breathing is the foundation of the practice, of course. So just natural breathing. You're observing the air as it comes in, as it goes out. Just simple breathing through the nostrils. Observing the touch of the breath on the outer rims of the nostrils, the breath as it passes inside the nostrils over the sensitive membranes inside. So you're observing the air slightly cool temperature as it passes in, slightly warmer temperature as it comes out of the heated body. And just focusing the mind a little bit. So you're just narrowing the focus of the mind. Bring the attention to this very small area between the opening of the nostrils and the upper lip. So you notice on the out-breath, just a touch of the out-breath on the upper lip. And just stay with this awareness, this foundational breathing. Observing if you're breathing through one nostril or both nostrils. And so building on this breath awareness, we start moving into the 4 areas of awareness. The physical, the mental. Trying to create a unity, a yoga, a union between the body, the mind, and of course the spirit. So starting with what is called external sensations, just the information that you're getting through the sense organs. You hear the speaker's voice, you hear the music. Any external sounds that you hear. Just the atmosphere on the skin, the touch of the atmosphere on the skin, your weight of the elbows in the lap, touch of the cloth on the skin. Smells, a taste in your mouth. Even with the eyelids closed, you're going to notice some visual information on the dark screen of your closed eyelids, movement, patterns, lights. Just aware of what's going on outside. The external sensations, as they're called. Now you move into what is called internal sensation. Any little ache or pain you feel, stretching, heat, throbbing, pulsating, any sensation, pleasant or unpleasant, just observing, not reacting. And as it is a mind-body discipline, we start moving into the mental realm, going into the 3rd area of awareness, which is called the state of the mind. So knowing what are the general attributes of the mind at any moment of consciousness. Is the mind calm? Is the mind distracted, disturbed? Peaceful, balanced, unbalanced, focused, concentrated, drifting, scattered? Just knowing at any moment, what is the state of my mind? And then you move into the 4th area of awareness, and this is called the objects or the things in the mind. These are these things that are passing through and bumping around in my mind all day long. Ideas, thoughts, associations, emotions, things that happened yesterday, last week, last year, intentions and plans in the future. Back and forth the mind goes, grasping and attaching to things. So it's through this discipline of the breathing and the awareness we start coming into the only reality that there is, not the future or the past, but this moment, this endless moment, eternal moment. We start creating a union here in time and space, body, mind, spirit. And it's through this union that an opening starts happening, the blockages move away, toxicity is removed, a flow happens, a universal energy flow, if you want to call it that. And this is the advanced practice that we do here. It's not about any cheap acrobatics. It's about keeping this awareness at a very advanced high level. Postures, how well you do them or how well you think you should do them, are really not that important. The insights that you get, the opening, the healing, that's what's important. Whether we're sitting, standing, moving, lying down, constant and thorough awareness, as the Buddha called it. Constant and thorough awareness. All right, so let's stay with this, please. Going to start opening the eyes, and let's start moving into child's pose, please. You're going to open up the knees, and just take your time, please. Crawl yourself forward. Open up the knees wide. Let's start with the knees wide open, and the forehead goes down to the mat. Just stretch the arms out. The elbows can be loose here, and just find a nice resting pose here. You start releasing. Release the shoulders. Release the face, the neck. Lower back you can release. Push back a little bit. That's it. This is the resting posture. So anytime during the course of the class, if you need to take a break, just come back to the resting posture. Don't wait for the instructor to tell you to take that break. You have to know what's going on inside this body-mind complex of yours. So now we start to do a little more controlled breathing. You're starting to take more air into the lungs, filling up the lungs. As you fill up the lungs, you're going to notice that the side ribs expand. On the exhalation, there's a release, there's a letting go. Take that air down to the diaphragm. That's the airbag that this vehicle comes equipped with. You fill up the diaphragm. There's an expansion on the exhalation, a release. So you keep looking for exhalations in the class. The exhalations are the expansion, the opening, leading to the insights, leading to the union. That's what we're looking for. So keep those exhalations in focus. Back to this awareness. There's a smell to that yoga mat. There's a texture underneath the mat. There's a weight on the knees, weight on the forehead. So stay in this awareness. All right, let's start crawling up to the hands and the knees, please. So just take your time. Easy stretches we start with. You're looking down, neck level, eyes are soft. Find your right arm and just slide that right arm through and underneath the left so you get your ear down there, you get your shoulder down. Release your feet. That's it. So that left palm is flat next to the face. You're pushing into that left palm and you feel that twist happening in the lower back. You breathe in and out of the areas that we're visiting, okay? So breathe in and out of the tension. You can direct the breath anywhere you like. When you're ready, take that left arm and just stretch it up towards the ceiling and reach out of that shoulder socket. So find 1/2 inch of space. Remember, we're looking for space and opening here. So pull a little bit, no laziness. Even though we're moving slowly, full awareness. Fingertips are stiff. Connecting personal energy to the universal energy up through the fingernails awareness. And then drop the arm behind you. Grab whatever you can back there. Maybe it's your thigh, your tights, your waistband, whatever you can grab. And you start just seeing if you could pull that shoulder open. Just find a little space where you're pulling yourself open, and you keep that breathing. Just enjoying easy stretches. When you're ready, inhale, left arm comes back up, stretch. Exhale, bring it down, come back to the hands and the knees. Let's go the other direction, please. So find that left, slide it through and underneath the right, push into that right palm. You're going to feel a nice little twist and breathe in and out of that. It's so personal. It's in the middle, or is it in the lower back? Where is that sensation? When you're ready, right arm up to the ceiling, stretch please. Lift, pull. All right, drop it behind you, grab whatever you can back there. And again, see about pulling that shoulder open just a little bit, wherever you can. You're just trying to make a little room. Keep that breathing. Good. Inhale, the arm comes back up, reach. Exhale, bring it down, come back to hands and the knees, looking down. Neck is soft. All right, find your right arm and just pull that right arm out in front of you. So the bicep is close to the ear, pinky down, thumb up. Like you're reaching to shake hands, and now start reaching. Pull out of that right shoulder socket. Still breathing. Good. And when you're ready, just take that left leg up behind you and give yourself a good stretch. Pull yourself apart. You're giving yourself a little bit of traction. Look down, sir. Look down. So the neck is not stressed. Good, flexing the foot, lifting the leg a little bit. As you flex the foot, you feel the calf muscle. You're breathing, all right? And let's bend that knee, reach back there, grab the ankle or the foot. Pull the chest forward a little bit. Release that back a little bit. Push into that left palm so that you're not leaning into the shoulder at any time. And breathe. Take a few breaths. So you feel that those four long muscles are starting to get a nice pull, the quadricep group. Breathe. Pulling the chest forward, releasing the back a little bit. All right, we're going to take an inhale without putting anything down. Release the arm and the leg, stretch in opposite direction, the limbs. Now exhale, put it all down. Let's go the other direction, please. So we're taking that left, stretch it out. See if you can get that bicep close to the ear. And breathe. Take those breaths. Pull. All right, when you're ready, right leg out behind you and give yourself that good pull. These are the stretches part of the class. The foot is flexed so you feel the calf muscle. The breath is deep, a little bit of enjoyment. Feel that nice yoga breathing as you open up the throat, the glottis, the larynx, everything open. So bend that knee, reach back, grab the ankle or the foot. And pull forward the chest. Release that lower back and just gently find a little half of an inch, if you can, in there. There's just somewhere where you might want to just experiment. You're not hurting yourself. You stay in the comfort zone, but towards the edge. All right, let's take the inhale without putting anything down. Stretch the limbs in opposite direction. Now exhale and put it all down. Keep that breathing. Transitional breathing is just as important as the instructional. Left palm. Line up the left knee with that left palm. Stretch back the right leg, right foot flat. Take an inhale. Bring the arm up to the ceiling. Pull the chest forward. So you elongate the spine, and that helps you to start loosening the shoulder, which allows you to open up. So instead of having the arm at a 90-degree angle, see if you can open up to a 45-degree angle so that chest is open. Breathe. Find a focal spot on the ceiling, please. Some people I notice are lifting their right leg. If you want to play with balance, that's okay. Balance or strength. This is your yoga posture. This is your yoga class. You find it. Those people watching the video, find your yoga class. Take the arm, reach it over the ear, and stretch. And that should feel pretty good. That's my rib tissue, serratus muscle, intercostal tissue. Pull those fingertips. It's like that Michelangelo painting, God and man trying to touch. Good. Take the inhale, open yourself up. Exhale, bring it all back down. Come back to the hands and the knees. Let's go the other direction, the right side. Line up the palm, the knee. When you're ready, open yourself up. Pull that chest forward. Open up the arm. If you feel like lifting the leg, lift the leg. Find your posture. Find your practice. Deep breathing. We're starting to get some group energy as the breath is starting to fill up here. Please. Look up, sir. Look up. Find that focal spot. Good. Arm comes over the ear. That should feel pretty good. That's my rib tissue. I feel everything from the left toes to the left fingertips. Keep stretching. Take the inhale. Open yourself up. Exhale. Bring it all back down. Back to the hands and the knees. Keep that breathing awareness. Take the legs back. Upper push-up position. And take a few breaths here. Okay, now let's set this up. It's also called Dandasana or staff pose. All right? You can always set the knees down. If it becomes too arduous, come forward so that you're in a horizontal plane now, okay? Hips are not sagging. The butt is not sticking up. Remember, if it becomes too arduous, you can put the knees down. This is called supporting my own body weight for a few seconds. Also called remaining calm in a somewhat challenging situation. Keep that breathing. Come back to that breathing. Okay? Just a few seconds. All right? It's an isometric. It's the same as lifting weights. All you're doing is you're holding your own body weight up for a few seconds and practicing calmness. This is the nature of our class. The mental aspect just as important as the physical aspect. All right, we're going to do 3 yoga push-ups. When I ask you to, we're going to lower only the chin. All right? Nothing else touches the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly chin touches. Inhale, push up. Take some breaths. Now remember I said we could do this with the knees down, all right? You don't want to hurt yourself in a yoga class. Let's do it again. Inhale, and chin only touches. And the exhale, and inhale, you push up. All right, let's do another. Inhale, and exhale, and push up on the inhale. Good. I know we're all Marines here, and you don't mind doing 50 of these, but we're going to take only one more. So take an inhale. On the exhale, chin only. And now release the chest, release the hips, release the feet. All the way down, sir. Don't look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. Breathe, 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 breathe. Palms, move them back towards the pectorals, elbows close to the ribs. Okay, we're going to do a few of these Cobra postures. These are extensions. Do them slowly and carefully, please. None of us is really warmed up. So go slowly. Your next inhale, start pushing into those palms. Come up slowly. Pull the shoulders back. Head and neck go back. Eyes open or close. Keep breathing. Hold the breath. And exhale, release. Good. Inhale, come back up. We do 5 of these. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale, release down. Good. Number 3, inhale, group energy, group breathing. Perfect. And exhale, release. Nice. Number 4, inhale, come back up. Pull everything back. Hold it. Exhale. Perfect. And last one. Here we go. Inhale, come back up, please. And hold it here. Let's start breathing. Let's start breathing. Breathing, please. Hold on to those palms, pushing in there. Feel those forearms. Feel those triceps. These are called the internal sensations. Release the hips as best as possible. Release the thighs and release the butt muscles. Breathe. Look up, sir. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, let's do these lion's breaths. We're going to stick our tongues out, jut the eyes open wide, and let out a long ah sound, which is releasing all the toxicity of the whole week. Take a deep breath. Ah! Nice. Number 2, inhale. Ah! Get it out. It's about your boss. Inhale. Ah! Perfect. Bend the knees for a second. Bend your knees. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Push into palms. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. First down dog of the class. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, let's set up this down dog. Palms are flat. Fingers, spread them out. Feel your fingers. Make sure they're really spread as far as you can. All your weight is in these palms and fingers. Push back into it. Feel that lower back releasing. Feel those hips lifting. Feel the heels releasing so you feel the calf muscles. Remember, you can always take that child's pose. Don't wait for me to tell you to do it. Push back. Find the posture. Everyone's doing it perfectly. There's 7 billion ways to do this. You found your way to do it. Right leg lift, please. Push back into those strong arms. See about straightening that knee a little bit. See about flexing the foot. Push into it. Can you lift another 1/2 inch? Is there another 1/2 inch in there? Breathe. Open up the hip to the right. Drop the knee behind you. Look over that right shoulder. Find something to gaze at here, please. Keep breathing. Keep pushing. Feel that whole rib tissue opening and stretching. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, bring it down. Next inhale, that left leg is lifting. And push into this. Find the strength. You have it. Just find it. Leg lifts. There's another 1/2 inch somewhere in there that you haven't found. Someone's laughing, and I love laughter and smiles, so if you can enjoy it, it's even better. Open the hip to the left. Look over that left shoulder. Push. Breathe. Feel the hip stretching, opening. That should feel pretty good. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring it down. Next inhale. Lift the right leg. On the exhale, swing that right leg through, bring the left with you until we're all just standing and dangling and breathing and feeling a little moisture on the skin, external sensations. Let the head and the neck release. Let the arms fold at the elbow. Let some weight hang. Use gravity to help you here. Breathe, breathe. Slightly lean the body weight forward. Slightly lean the body weight forward, please. You feel the calves, the hamstrings there. Back is stretching. Feel that back releasing. Remember the exhalations, let the head and the neck go. Exhalations are the release. That's what we're looking for. All right, let the arms just drop and dangle. Point the fingers to the mat. Take an inhale, glance the face forward. Exhale, fold. 2 more of those. Inhale, point, glance forward. Exhale, you fold. 1 more. Inhale, point, glance forward. Exhale, fold. Good. Bend the knees and wrap the arms around behind the knees. Grab the forearms or the elbows, whatever you can grab. Release your head and neck over here. Release head and neck. Sink down into this. Now, if possible, see about straightening the knees. Just go slowly, if possible. Feel the backs of the knees stretching. Feel that back stretching. Feel that release releasing. It's a pretty intense forward bend. Let the head go forward, sir. Don't look to the side. Are you breathing? Are you exhaling? Mind calm. All right, release the hands, let them dangle. Take an inhale, point, glance out and stretch. On the exhale, release. Next inhale, take your arms and just swing them up to the ceiling. Touch the palms and start stretching. Start stretching. Pull yourself up. You might find you grew an extra inch at the end of this class because of these stretches. See if you can straighten the elbows as best as you can. Head and neck are back. Eyes remain open. Eyes open. See if you can find an arch. Maybe there's a 1/2 inch in the waist that you can find to arch back. Everything is pulling. The rhomboids behind the scapula are pulling. The deltoids are pulling. The lats are pulling. Keep breathing, keep stretching, keep opening. Take a deep inhale, palms together on a long exhale with the flat back all the way. Dive down. Inhale, point, glance out and stretch. Exhale, you fold. Next inhale, bend the knees, wrap the arms in front of the knees as the head and the neck go down, the chin close to the chest. Stay here as you put your butt into a chair and you think about it like we're thinking about our lives. Breathe, breathe. Feel the back stretching. You're feeling thunder, fire in the thighs, fire element, earth element, everything that's hard in the body. The bones, water element, 80% of the body liquid. The fire element, 98 degrees hot inside this body right now. Air element as you suck it in through the nostrils. All right, take the arms back like wings, interlace the fingers, and sit in that chair. As you bring the arms forward, the chin close to the chest, get the butt as far down as you can. If possible, touch the palms as you do this. And this is about my shoulders. Oh, yes. All week long on that computer, driving on the freeway, hunched over the steering wheel. Give it a few seconds. Let those shoulders express their thanks to you. They've been begging for this all week. All right, release the palms. Arms come back like you're about to dive off of a diving board. Pull the shoulders back, keep the butt low. Take an inhale as you reach the arms into a full chair pose and take some breaths. Sink into this. Keep breathing. It is very intense, obviously, but can you remain calm within this intensity? 4, 3, raise the arms back just a little. Sink down just a little. 2, 1, take that deep inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, point, glance out. On the exhale, hands down, step or jump back, and release yourself down slowly. Chin, chest, hips, feet release. Inhale, come up like a serpent, sensuously cobra. Exhale, you release it down, you tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift up that right leg. Exhale, bring it through for a lunge. Hold the lunge and take some breaths. Breathe, 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 breathe. Good. I appreciate that you brought that leg through on the lunge without stomping your way through. All right, that left heel pulls back a little bit, straightening out that left knee a little bit. Sink down that chest. Bring your right foot closer to your right hand, sir. Bring your right foot closer to your right hand. That's it. All right, and when you come through, you notice the right leg lifted to help you get that right leg through. Take the arms back like wings. Interlace the fingers. Maybe you move that left foot a little to the left. Find that balance. Sink down into it so that the chest is close to the thighs. Feel all 5 right toes gripping your mat, please. You're fully aware, fully connected, right? All right, take an inhale, full crescent pose. Come up, touch the palms, take some breaths. Sink into this, lunge forward into that knee, arch back, keep the eyes open, head and neck back. Judy, head and neck back, good. Touch the palms if possible. Breathe down into that diaphragm. Deep strength, balance, equanimity of mind. All right, take a deep inhale, reach, and on a long exhale, the hands come down. Same exhale, the leg goes back, and the body releases. That's one exhale. Inhale is that extension called the Cobra. Exhale is the release. You tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift left. Exhale, bring it through quietly. Hold it. Take some breaths. Woo! Probably wondering, how could this be so difficult? Looks pretty easy. Moisture on the face. Deep breathing is happening. Deep releasing is happening. Endorphins are moving. Healing is happening. Take that left foot to the left a little bit. You're on the right toes, don't forget. See if you can get on those right toes. Good. You're pulling the right heel back a little bit because you want to try to keep that knee straight. You have the balance. You moved your hips side to side or the left foot to the left a little bit. Take the arms back like wings. Interlace the fingers. Sink down. So you feel that chest is touching that thigh. You're breathing. You found your balance. You brought the arms up so you could touch those shoulders a little bit. Shoulders are saying thank you. Release the fingers. Take the inhale. Full crescent on the left side. Touch the palms. Start the breathing. See about the elbow straight. Maybe you're arching back a half of an inch. You're breathing. Keep your eyes open, sir. Breathe. You can always take that child's pose. It's not too early to take child's pose. All right, here we go. Deep inhale. And now on that long exhale, take it all the way through the flow. It's a vinyasa. It's a call to flow. You release down. Inhale, you come back up. Exhale, you release everything down, tucking the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Breathe, 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 breathe. As I said, it's not too early to take that child's pose. There's no yoga police in here. Your neighbor doesn't know you or care what you're doing. She's too involved in her own process. You don't know what condition anyone's in here. Maybe you ate before you came to yoga, which is not a good idea. Maybe you had a fight with your wife, which is also not a good idea. If you can stay up, stay up. Get back to that breath. Okay, we're going to do one more of these warm-up series. Let's take a little detour first. Come forward to plank, please. Just work on strength a little bit. All right, we're going to release the elbows and go plank on elbows. Palms are flat, elbows are shoulder width apart. Get a straight line. The back of your head, the crown of your head, your butt and your heels in a straight line. Come to your breathing, count of 10. Pull that belly up. 8, 7. You can always put the knees down if you need to put the knees down. 4, 6, 3, 12, 8, 2. Take a deep inhale. Push yourself back up. Back to your down dog. Push back into this and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, so let's do this sequence again. We're going to move through it a little more smoothly. Keep with your breathing. The object here is to keep the breathing primary. The movement is secondary. If you lose the breathing, it means you're losing your mind, and losing a mind is a hard thing to find. So keep with this breathing at all times, even when we're not calling it out, the transitional breathing. Move carefully. All right, let's get started. On the inhale, the right leg lifts. On the exhale, swing it through. Bring the left forward with you. Inhale, point, glance out, stretch. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms all the way up. Touch the palms, arch back. And on a long exhale with the flat back, swan dive down. Inhale, point, glance out, stretch. Exhale, release. And inhale, bend the knees, wrap the arms around the knees. Let's sit here for a few seconds. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Take the arms behind you like wings. Take an inhale and come up to this chair pose. Take some breaths. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Another inhale. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, point, glance out, stretch. Exhale, step or jump back. Continue yourself down slowly. Inhale, come up that Cobra. Exhale, release it down. Tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift up that right leg. Exhale, bring it through for the lunge. Inhale, all the way up. Hold it here. Take some breaths. Stabilize yourself. Organize yourself. That's the first rule of heaven. Order, because hell is chaos. Take the arms, pull them out of the shoulder socket. Reach back all the way. Ted, reach back all the way. Bring the arms level to the shoulder. Reach back. Keep your eyes focused. Head and neck back. Bury head and neck back. Sink into this. You're opening up your heart for real. This is what it means to open up your heart. Feel the pectorals pulling apart. Feel that sternum bone, the tissues there are alive. Feel those breathing themselves. Take a deep inhale. Reach up. Stretch. Touch the palms. Long exhale. Take it all the way through and down. Inhale. You come back up. Cobra. Exhale, you release it down, you tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale all the way up, reach. Hold it here, stabilize. Find the equanimity of mind, find the balance of the body. Good, let's open up the arms. Palms face up and pull the arms back. Open yourself up. Pinkies are pointing up so you know the palms are up. Head and neck are back. Keep the eyes open. Keep lunging forward. There's a lot to do in the here and the now. Breathe down to that diaphragm. Feel the pectorals ripping open. Feel some joy as the heart does open up and I release everything. I surrender deeply. Take a deep inhale and reach up. Touch the palms. Go through the whole dance. You know the choreography. Release on the breath. Inhale, you come back up. Nice. Exhale, you release. You tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Let's keep going. One more round. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, the right lunge. Inhale, all the way up. Take some breaths. Take some breaths. Stabilize, organize. Okay. Open up the arms so that the palms face forward, please. Find your right hand and just swivel to your right. Find your right side. Look over that right shoulder. Maybe your right eyeball finds that right thumb. Sink into this. It's a very strong twist. Bend that knee a little bit. Keep that lunge lunging. Keep that breath breathing. Woo! Take an inhale, come all the way forward, touch the palms, and on that long exhale, go through the dance. Take the leg back and release, same exhale. Inhale, you come back up. Exhale, you release it down, you tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, bring it through for lunge. Inhale, crescent last time. Take some breaths, it's intense. Nothing you can't try, nothing you can't attempt. I'm not talking about your mom or dad right now, but you can do it. Open up so the palms are facing forward. Find your left hand, swivel to that left. It's a nice twist. You're pulling your arms apart. Those fingers are going as wide apart as it can. You're looking over that left shoulder. You have your focus, your gaze. Your drishti, as it's called, you're sinking into it. You're feeling that chi, that vital energy. Breathe. Good. Take the inhale. Come forward. Reach up. This is it. Exhale. Go through the whole vinyasa and release it down. Inhale. Come back up. Exhale. You release. We'll tuck the toes. Inhale. Push up. Exhale. Push back. Breathe. 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 So that would be the warm-ups, and I guess we could get started with the class now. Woo! If you can stay up, stay up. If you need the child's pose, you would take a child's pose. It's about common sense here. All right? It's not about hurting myself in a yoga class. It's just about moving and touching and breathing. We say if you can do yoga, if you can breathe, you can do yoga. Find your right hand and just take it behind the left knee. Push into that left palm. You're not leaning into that left shoulder. Take that right hand, if possible, slide it down to the ankle, or some of you can actually grab the outside of the left foot. Breathe. It's strong. Go to child's pose, sir. Don't look around. Go to child's pose. Breathe. Breathe. A few seconds. All right, take the arm out, push back into that down dog, push back, use this break, straighten yourself out, equalize yourself. All right, let's take that left, put it behind the right knee, slide it down, twist to your right, get into this nice twist, please. Don't lean into the shoulder in a yoga class. We don't want anything tearing in there, please, okay? Are you breathing? Excellent, take it out, please. Push back into it. I'd like to keep going with this strength. So take that right hand and reach it up there to scratch something at the top of your spine. All right, push into that left palm. Everything is in the left palm and the left forearm. Bring the right foot forward, half of an inch, so the right heel is flat. Take the left leg and raise it up. Look down, face is soft. Why would you get tense? Breathe. If you're getting tense, why would you do it? Breathe, push, breathe, balance, strength. Take the arm out, push back into it, and breathe. Let's go the other direction. When you're ready, Barry, put your leg down. You're making it hard on yourself. Take that left, put it behind the back, please. All right, move that left foot forward so you're on the left heel. When you're ready, raise the leg. Raising that right leg, please. Push into it. Let the head and the neck go, sir. Breathe. Those in child are using their wisdom. That's brilliant. A few seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out. Get back to that down dog and breathe. Whew. All right, it looks like we're doing some upper back, it is upper body strength today. Let's keep going in this direction then, why not? Stay with it if you can. You can always take your break, right? Those of you who are viewing this, take a break whenever you need to take a break. All right, let's notice where the palms are, notice where the feet are. Just keep the palms and feet exactly where they are and start releasing the elbows to the mat. Okay, some people call this dolphin. Head and neck down, sir. Release your head and neck. You're not on the chin. Good, you're on the crown of the head if anything's touching the mat. Push back into it. Feel the underarms stretching. Feel the breath breathing. Feel the body. Feel your strength. 4, 3, 2, and come back up on those elbows. Straighten everything up. All right, let's give ourselves a break. Take an inhale, the right leg lifts. And on the exhale, bring it through for the lunge. Hold the lunge. Breathe. Release the left knee, release the left foot. And bring both palms to the middle of the mat. Take the right foot to the right edge of the right side. And you can open up that right foot so that you're on the edge of that right foot. And you are feeling deep inside that right hip socket right about now. Now this could be enough for you. All right, just that stretch, the glutes stretching, everything you feel internally there. Now those of you who want to go further, we'll take the inhale here and then start releasing down to the elbows. Head and neck go down. See if you can keep the elbows shoulder width apart. The palms are flat. Sink into this intensely personal place. Release your head and neck, sir. Head and neck release. Let go. Keep going. You got it. You got it. Good. Find that place. It's a historical place, meaning a lot of personal history I've gathered up in there. Just like I gathered it in my neck and my shoulders, underneath my scapula, I've gathered up all this defensive, contracted, constricted energy, getting ready to fight or flee all day long. Cortisol's pouring in, chemical messengers, epinephrine, causing the lactic acids to tell the muscles to tighten up and get ready to fight or run or freeze. So I come to a yoga class, I move slowly, I move carefully with awareness, and I start releasing. I start opening. And it feels better to be open than it feels to be contracted. Can I start trusting a little bit? Can I start surrendering a little bit? Maybe I can start in a yoga class. Maybe that extends then to my mate, to my family, my friends, my co-workers, globally. All right, let's start coming up, please. All right, so find that the right foot is flat now. Straighten the elbows, please. All right, bring that left knee forward 1/2 of an inch as best as you can. Bend the left knee. Reach back there. Grab the ankle or the foot. See about bringing that ankle a little bit closer to your butt. That's the left front quadricep group. And then take the right elbow, put it on the right knee, palm is up. Sink back down. Take the elevator down to that right hip socket, but adding left front quadricep group. Those of you who are feeling a little more flexibility and balance, want to take back the arm and bring the shoulders into it, you could try that. It's not necessary. It's not for everybody. So just find it, whatever you like. That's what we're doing. Keep that breath, please. All right, release. And let's try this. Bring that right foot to the middle of the mat, please. All right, you're going to just lean yourself back until that right knee is straight. Okay? And now start awkwardly pushing that right heel forward on your mat. Take the left knee back a little bit, and then now you're in a yoga split. You're supporting yourself with the palms, okay? You found it wherever you are, not where the ballerina next to you is. All right, those of you who want to go further, you could start walking the hands towards the ankles. Okay, palms flat. And if you want to go further, you can start releasing the elbows and let the head and the neck go down. It's very, very intense back there. My right leg is very intense. See about pulling the toes back, please? As you pull the toes back, you feel the calf sensations. Head and neck are down, eyes are soft, jaw is not tight. There's no drama involved in my yoga class. That's outside my yoga class. Are you breathing? Pulling myself apart. Stretching the fibers of the muscles, the tendons. Go back to high school biology, see what's going on inside there. The ligaments pulling apart. Synovial fluids in the synovial bag around the joints themselves. All good. If you do it to your way of doing it, not to my way, to your way of doing it. All right, getting out of this is awkward. So tuck the toes and lift the knee on the left side, please, and just awkwardly pull the right back. Push into that down dog. Enjoy that nice stretch. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift up that right leg. And on the exhale, open yourself up to the right. Look over that right shoulder. Drop that knee. Bend your knee, Barry. Drop the knee behind you. Push into it. I see some little sweat drops. That's interesting. Take an inhale. On the exhale, bring it down. All right, next inhale, left leg is lifting. Exhale, left leg is lunging. Hold it here and breathe. Good. All right, so take that left foot over to your left. Get on the left edge of the left foot. So this will let you go deeper into that hip socket. All right, those who want to go further, you'll take the inhale and then exhale. Release. Head and neck go down. And breathe. Deep in my left hip socket. Visiting my left hip socket on a Saturday afternoon. My body is saying thank you, actually. I'm glad you remembered me once or twice a week. I want to maintain this body another 100 years or so. There's a lot going on of importance. I want to see if Tom and Katie get back together, or if Jen and Brad ever get back together. You know, there's a lot of things to hang out here for, so I want to keep this body good. Woo! This is the Hollywood version, all you people watching on the video. Breathe. Sink into it. Enjoy. The body's saying thank you. You don't have to push it. Let the asana do the work. That is, let the posture do the work. You just move into it, sink into it. It's natural, it's organic. You have to bring breathing and awareness to it. Once you're in it, doesn't matter what your neighbor's doing. It's what you're doing. There's nobody else here except you and I. All right, let's slowly start coming up, please. And flattening the foot and straightening the knee. And now you're bringing that right knee forward. You're bending that right knee and you're reaching back, you're grabbing the ankle or the foot. Bring the left elbow to the left knee. Bring that right heel forward a little bit. Keep that breathing. Feel that quadricep group. Sink back down into that left hip socket. Those of you feeling balanced, take the arms back. Pull the shoulders into it. Whatever you're feeling is perfect. Breathe deeply, please. All right. Very good. Release. Bring that left foot to the middle of the mat. And we're going to lean back, straighten out that left knee, and then push that left heel forward as best as possible. Maybe you need to move that right knee back a little bit, just adjust, but keep the breathing awareness as we do these transitions. Move those palms forward a little bit towards the ankle. If you can, release the elbows, release the head and the neck, the chin close to the chest, pull back those left toes. Let's be deep into that left back leg and breathe. Moving slowly, moving carefully. This is the only way to do a serious yoga class. Cannot do yoga aerobics. This is not Eastern calisthenics. It's a very intellectual process, but we don't use thoughts. We do it thoughtfully, but thoughts are not needed. It's intelligent, but we accept unintelligent people in here too. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Woo. All right, let's slowly start coming up. All right, now it's awkward. You're tucking the toes on the right side and the knee, and take that left back, push into that down dog. Good. And when you're ready, we're going to lift that left leg up on an inhale, and then on the exhale, bend the knee, look over that left shoulder. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Enjoy the hip stretching the other way. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, bring it through and bring the right forward with you. So we're all coming up again. Inhale, point, glance out, and you stretch. Exhale, you fold. Next inhale, just lift that right leg up behind you and breathe. Head and neck down. Miguel, release your head and neck. Everyone release the head and the neck. Lift that leg. Straighten that knee. Flex that toe. In ancient Sanskrit, this is called bending over and raising my leg for a few seconds. See about lifting. I bet all of you can find another half of an inch in here somewhere. Breathe, breathe. Release the head and the neck as you do this. Keep that breathing. All right, from here we're going flying. So start taking the arms out like wings. Pull the chest forward. Pull the leg back. Get the wings a little bit higher than the shoulders. Look down. Find a focal spot down there in Santa Monica where we are. Viewers, wherever you are. You're flying above your own home. Lift that leg. Don't fly down. Fly level, please. Keep that breathing. It's very intense. It's called balancing on one leg for a few moments. Okay, take that left hand, bring it down 12 inches in front of the left foot, and open that hip to the right. Look to your right. Open that chest. Lift that arm. Deep twist. Few seconds. You said you wanted to firm those butt muscles. This is what it's about. There's no topical cream to do it. Take that left arm out. Woo! Fly, baby, fly. Awkwardly or gracefully. Now take that right hand, put it down, and twist to the other direction, and breathe, and pull forward. Try to find it. It's intense. No one said yoga was easy. All right, let's go flying. Take that right arm out. Breathe. Fly a few seconds. Take an inhale. Bring that right leg forward. Take some breaths. Whew. Pretty intense. I guess I'll have to try these sometime. They look pretty good for you. All right, so lift that left knee, please. Hold on to that left. Good. Breathe. Now find a focal spot. I know the wall is blank, but find a focal spot. There's two ways to do this next posture, okay? You can hook the toes, put the hands, hook the waist, and just straighten out, or just put both hands on the waist, lift that left, and breathe. Pull the toes back as you do this. Try to keep the back straight as you do this. Try to focus. If you can't do it, just grab your knee and just hold it in one leg. Just hold your knee. That's it. That's enough. Psoas muscles. It's what's connecting my leg to my pelvic bone. Pull the toes back. Can you lift that knee just another half of an inch? Can you keep that breathing? It's intense, but that's why we come to a yoga class. Touch places I never touch. I would not be doing this if I were alone in my living room at home. All right, from here, arms up, please. Reach, stretch, pull, look forward. Carlos, look forward. Breathe. Reach those elbows straight. Point those fingers. Good. Let's take an inhale. On the exhale, bring it down. Next inhale, back to flying on the right side. Ooh, breathe. Feel the thermals lifting you up. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, head and neck down. Keep that leg up. Take the left hand, put it behind the left ankle. If you're feeling a lot of balance, take the right hand, put it behind the left. Lift that leg. Keep that breath. Keep that focus. Good. Take the hands out. Take an inhale. Lift that right leg. Exhale. Put it down. Inhale. Point. Glance out. Exhale. Release. Open up the feet. Mat width apart. Put the hands on the knees. Bend the knees. Sink down into this. Now, keep the heels flat. You can move the feet apart as far as you need, and you'll be able to do it. Put the palms together and sink down into this. Sometimes I move that pelvic bone up or down a couple of times, and then I'm really sure I've got it down deep as I can get it. Let's stay here for a few seconds. Come to awareness based on breathing. Deep in a very primary human position here. Half the world does its business here every morning. It's very healthy for us. So come to awareness of what is happening. You're feeling the knees stretching. You're feeling the thighs stretching, hips stretching, lower back stretching. Even that sphincter. Release the sphincter so the GI tract can start opening itself up. Want to breathe internally, meaning deep internality. A few seconds, just find it. You can open up your knees wider, sir. Open up the feet as wide as you can get them. That's it. Stay with it. All right, let's try a little advanced pose. Bring the palms flat. Okay, we're going to go for Bakasana. See what you could do with this. So bring the hips up. All right, and now start bringing the knees forward, leaning forward so that you get the knees on the backs of the triceps. Got it? Make sure you make contact. Now keep leaning forward. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Support yourself. Notice the feet coming off of the mat. Push into this. And just stay here for a few seconds. You're just playing with a yoga pose. So whatever you can do. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, good. So release. And let's push into those palms. Slowly bring yourself up. Bring the feet together. Inhale, point. Glance out and stretch. Exhale. You fold. Bring the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Bring the arms up. Head and neck down. We're just touching the shoulders for a few seconds. Keep the palms together as you do this. See about straightening those knees a little bit if possible. See about leaning forward a little bit. Head and neck down. You're doing it correctly, sir. All right. Take the inhale. Exhale. Release. Inhale, point, glance out, stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg lifts. Take some breaths here. It's called balance. If we do the right side, I think it's appropriate that we do the left. Woo, nice and warm in here. Moisture on the skin, toxicity is coming out. Breath is deep, deep, deep. All right. Let's start taking the arms out and let's go flying. Warrior 3, it's called. Pull the chest forward. Raise the wings. Get the talons out so the fingers are stiff. Look down. Find a focal spot. Fly straight, not down, not up. Keep that breath. Keep that balance. That's all it is. We're breathing for a few seconds as we're flying. All right, when you're ready, the right hand comes down 12 inches in front of the right toes. And open yourself up. Lift that hip. Lift that leg. You can find a little bit more twist in there possibly. All right, so let's come back up slowly. Keep the breathing. All right, let's go the other direction. Let the left down, twist to the other direction. That would be to your right. Find a focal spot, pull that chest open. See how close you can get that chest to face that ceiling laterally, flat. And let's come back up slowly. Keep the breath breathing. Just fly a few more seconds. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, take an inhale. And just come back up. Woo. All right, bend the right knee, please. Find that focal spot. Stay with that breathing. All right, 2 ways to do it. We can either hook the toes and hook the waist and straighten the leg, or we could just hook the waist and straighten the leg. Okay, find what is good for you, please. Let's take a few seconds here. Breathe. Nice, warm, traditional yoga studio. This is what it really feels like. Okay, pull those toes back a little bit. Keep that breath deep a little bit. Let it cook a little bit. All right? And when you're ready, take the arms up and reach. Take some breaths. Straighten those elbows. Pull the arms back a little bit. Breathe. Good. Take the inhale. Exhale. Release. Next inhale. That left keeps going back up. Fly, fly, fly. Take those breaths. Good. One inhale. Exhale. The hands down. And then take that right hand behind the right ankle. If you want to place the left over that, just go a little more balanced. Lift that leg a little bit. A couple of seconds of breathing. All right, both hands come out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, point, glance out and stretch. On the exhale, step or jump back. Continue yourself down slowly. Chin, chest, hips. Inhale, come up. Just a push-up and stay here in the push-up, please. Good, I'm sorry. Let's do that back bend first, my fault. Do the back bend, the Cobra on an inhale. Exhale, release it down. Now tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Hold the push up, please. And breathe. Okay? Keep breathing. All right, just a little more strength. Let's see what we can do. All right, the right palm to the middle of the mat. Get over on the right edge of the right foot. Put the left foot on top. Inhale, open yourself up. And take some breaths. Now you push into that right palm. If you need to put that right knee down, put the right knee down. Those who want to lift that left leg, lift it up. Take some breaths. Open the arm up as far as wide as you can. Then take the arm and reach it over the ear and keep that breathing. Push into that palm, not into the shoulder. Take an inhale, open yourself up. Exhale, back to the push-up. Inhale. On the exhale, release down, chin, chest, hips. Release, inhale, come up, Cobra. Exhale, release down, tuck the toes, do a push-up and hold a push-up. Take some breaths. Remember, you can set the knee down as we go on the left side here, all right? All right, so let's do this. So you get over on the left edge of the left foot, put the right foot on top. Inhale, open up. If you feel like lifting the leg, do so and breathe. If you feel like you need to put that left knee down, do that. Then take that arm and reach it over the ear and pull and stretch and breathe and enjoy. Opening myself up for real. Take the inhale, open up. Exhale, back. Take an inhale. On the exhale, release down. Chin, chest, hips, feet. Inhale the Cobra. Exhale, release down. Stay here. Take some breaths. But it ain't really a rest, so don't get too comfortable. All right, so bend that right knee, reach back, grab the ankle or the foot. Bend the left, reach back, grab the ankle or the foot. Bring the knees together as best as you can. Toes are touching. So we're going to go up in Dhanurasana, bow posture is it called. Just hold it here, just get yourself ready, mentally prepare yourself what we're doing, okay? Stretching the back, strengthening the back. All right, here we go. Take the inhale, raise the chest, raise the knees, and start breathing here. We're here for a count of 16. So pace yourself. 16 is a long count. 15, 14. You start pulling the ankles back. That starts to pull back the arms. That pulls back the shoulders. That pulls back the chest. That arches you. We're at 12. 11, it's psychological more than physical. 10, through the nostrils breathing, please. Eyes open or closed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep inhale, the full expression. Exhale, release yourself. Let the legs go, let the arms go, face to one side. Take a few breaths here. There's no one that can do this for me, unfortunately. My chiropractor can't straighten or cannot strengthen my back. The pills, the supplements can't, the herbs can't, homeopathy can't do this. Acupuncture can't do this. I have to strengthen myself. All right. All right, so let's keep going. The chin comes to the mat, please, and then interlace the fingers behind you, please. Let's keep working just a short while on this lower back region. All right, we're going to take the inhale, bring the shoulders up and bring the legs up and pull the arms back and breathe here to a count of 6, 5, eyes open or closed. 4, 3, 2, 1, and now bring the arms halfway forward like you're flying. Salambhasana, it's called locust. Now you're a flying locust. 4, 3, 2, 1. The arms come forward. 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4. Keep pulling. 3, 2, 1. Halfway back. 6, 5. Are you breathing? 4. Is the mind calm? 3, 2, 1. Interlace fingers. Last 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep inhale, the full expression. Exhale, release. Woo! Thank you, Lord. Call the paramedics. Woo! You're good. See, that's what happens when you come to a biannual yoga class. All right. Good. All right, let's do this final Cobra, please. So bring the chin to the mat. Bring the palms close to the pectorals. Elbows close to the ribs. Here we go. Inhale, come up. Push into those palms. Take some breaths. Okay, release your hips. Push back into this. Release your thighs. Pull the shoulders back. Push into those palms. Feel the intensity in the forearms and the triceps. Breathe. Let the butt muscles go. Not needed. Deep, deep breathing. Good. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Release yourself. Tuck the toes. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Very intense. So let's let the knees go. Let's give you guys a break. Bring the knees together. Let's do that forward bend. Okay, so now it's child's pose, but keep the knees together and just release yourself down. Take the hands behind you and get that nice forward stretch, because we have been doing some very intense back bends, as you notice. So you find where is the tension and you breathe in and out of that tension. Can I direct my breath anywhere in my body? Okay, you've heard the story of the Zen monks who can take a headache from the top of their head and move it down through their bodies and out their toes. Well, can I just breathe into areas of tension in my body? Exhalation is the release. If you can keep the mind focused, you're finding the release. Couple of seconds here, please. We're going to move on. So use the few seconds here not to let the mind drift, but to breathe in and out of these areas. Slowly, let's start coming up, please. Okay, I'd like you just to tuck your toes. All right, everyone tucking toes. Sitting yourself on your heels. Put the hands in the lap, close the eyes. Pull the shoulders back a little bit. Lengthen the neck, chin releases a little bit. 60-second meditation on my little toes. So if you have toe injuries, you wouldn't do this, of course. This is pretty intense. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Touching the extremities. All those little capillaries in my toes, those little muscles, tendons, ligaments. Can I remain calm, non-reactive? I practice this in my yoga class. The Buddha said, monks, if pain invades the body, do not allow it to invade the mind. Can I come back to this breathing? So if somebody's looking into this yoga class now, they're saying, what's so hard about yoga? It's a very internalized process. This is the real yoga practice. This is the essence of it. Not some cheap Cirque du Soleil types of acrobatic postures that no one really cares about or will pay to see you do. Good. Slowly start crawling forward. Release those little toesies. And breathe. Put the knees together, please. Open up the ankles wider. Then the knees. Start crawling the hands back slowly so you find yourself sitting. If it's too much, if you have a knee injury, Ted, you can go to a child's pose if you need to. You can support yourself. If you have any knee issues, if it's too much for you, if you're okay, just put the palms in the lap, close your eyes. A few seconds meditation. Remember that asana does not mean posture. Asana means a seat. So all we're doing is changing meditation seats. Just as we started with Sukhasana, easy pose, we move through the various poses, thunder pose, all the different poses. We just change seats basically. As you do when you leave here, you sit in your car, you sit in the restaurant. Awareness remains the same, constant and thorough, whatever the seat is. All right, let's try this. Take the hands behind you so that the fingers are pointing forward. Head and neck will go back so you're on the flat palms. See about lifting the hips as you pull the shoulders back and start breathing here. Breathe, breathe, and breathe. Shoulders pulling back, chest is filling up, the lungs are filling up with air, the ribs are pushing out, the ribs are contracting, coming in. You're breathing to the diaphragm. All right, those of you who feel flexible, start releasing down to the elbows, head and neck back. If this is as far as you're going today, that's fine. If you're not, just keep your head and neck back. Wherever you are is fine. Just follow with the with the time sequence. All right, those of you who are feeling very flexible, release the elbows, go down to your back, if that's what you feel like this morning. If you don't, go to child's pose. Those of you with your backs to the floor, if you want to reach the arms behind you, reach the arms behind you. Feel everything opening, the chest, the shoulders. Breathe deeply into this. Enjoy deeply into it. All right, slowly, awkwardly, let's all of us start crawling ourselves back up. It's awkward. Just come and start crawling forward to the hands and the knees. All right, let's do a little power yoga here. So from here, take that right arm out in front of you and just pull and stretch and reach. Take the left leg out behind you. Okay, now watch your neighbor as you do this. Take the right arm to the right and bring the left leg forward. See if you can reach above your neighbor. If you touch the neighbor, it's okay because we all use that clear sanitizing gel before we got here. We're all really sanitized Americans. Breathe. Bring that leg forward a little bit. Lift that leg a little bit. Push into that palm. Keep that neck soft. Keep that breathing. Just a few seconds. It's so intense. Take an inhale. Bring the arm forward, leg back. Stretch. Exhale. Bring it all down. Woo. All right, let's go the other direction, please. Take the other arm out. That would be your left. Stretch. Take the right leg back. Push into that right palm. Neck is level. Eyes are down. Take that left arm forward and that right leg forward. That is left arm to the side, right leg forward. Breathe, lift the leg, pull it forward. Find that strength. So as muscles again. Deep breathing, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the inhale, reach forward and back, stretch. Exhale, put it all down and breathe. Okay, let's cross the ankles behind us and start walking the hands back. Support yourself, you end up on your butt. Okay, bring the knees together, hug the knees. Let's take a little short forward break here, short forward bend break. That's what I meant to say. Head and neck are down. Breathe. Feel that nice stretch, easy stretch. All right, so let's do this. Let's put the palms behind you. Okay, palms flat. We'll touch the abdominals. Knees together, ankles together, and just straighten the knees. Lift the legs. Look at the toes with interest. Breathe here. Count of 6, 5, 4, 3. Are you breathing? 2, 1. Take the arms out. Touch the palms. Look at the thumbs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your right side. Swivel. Feel these obliques now. 6. Straighten the elbows. 4. Breathe. 3, calm mind. 2, and all the way to the other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward, open the palms, look at the toes. 6, 5. Keep smiling. 3, 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, so come to the front of the mat, please. We're going to hold on to the shins and the ankles. All right, we're going to roll back, but do this carefully and slowly. So take your inhale, and then on the exhale, just allow yourself to roll back and just rock and roll 3 or 4 times here, please. Just touching the vertebrae up to the cervical vertebrae, down to the cockings, the tailbone where we all used to own a tail. And then just hold it on your back and keep the knees bent and just stop there on your back. Take some breaths here, please. Breathe. On your back, please. Just stay on your back. Good. All right, so open up the knees as you reach in between. You hook the toes. And when you're ready, open up the legs. If you have to stagger yourself because of your neighbor, stagger yourself. Let's be here for 60 seconds, the only time today that we're touching the inner thighs. If you can get the legs, the knees straight, that's fine. If you can't, that's fine too, because if you're feeling the inner thighs stretching, you're doing it correctly. Doesn't matter what your neighbor's doing or what the picture on Yoga Journal's cover is doing. You're just here to find these places. And there are 5 long muscles on either side. These are called the adductor group. There's a short, medium, and long muscle in there. There's a muscle on the side and a muscle further inside. So find an individual muscle in there. This is the internal sensations that we've been talking about. Give it a few seconds to cook. Touching places I never touch. I'm trying to avoid early rigor mortis. I don't want to die before my time or have my body expire on me or stiffen up on me. So I crawl along here. I want to be bouncy a little bit. Breathing deeply, going to the park, playing with my grandchildren, picking up their toys without hurting my back. All right, keep the toes hooked and start bringing the legs together. The ankles will meet. If you can keep the toes hooked, fine. If you can't, just release the toes and point the fingers up towards the ceiling. Okay, keep it here for a second. Let's do some more abdominals. As long as we're here, what I'd like you to do is bring the torso up from here. Bring your hands down and bring the torso up. Hold on to the legs, okay? Now just grab the right leg. Let that left heel go down about 6 inches from the mat. Pull that right knee a little bit closer, okay? Feel that nice stretch. Flex the toes, please. Straighten the knees if possible. All right, release and bring the hands forward. The palms face each other. Count of 10, start breathing. 9. Some people will put their palms together without touching their thighs. 8, 7, 6, are you breathing? 5, 4, 3, 2, pull that right leg back. And take an inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale, come up. And let that right leg go down. Pull that left leg towards you. Take some breaths as you do this. Trying to straighten out that left leg a little bit. Good. All right, let's bring the arms out. Touch the palms if you want. 10, 9, 8, breathe. 7, pull the toes back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Put the palms down. Breathe here, breathe here. All right, let's do this plow. So you're going to push into the palms. Take an inhale. On the exhale, notice the feet going back over your head into a traditional plow pose. Those of you who want to support the lower back with the palms, do so. Bring the elbows close to the torso. Find your posture, please. Those of you who are comfortable, you can take the arms out. You can lay them on the mat. And if you've done that, maybe you can interlace the fingers. You brought the shoulders into it. Breathe. Miguel, you could try this. Take those breaths. Barry, you're head of the class. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Those of you feeling very comfortable, drop the knees on either side of the head and wrap the arms around the outside of the thighs. It's not for everybody. You're finding your practice. Some people are finding their practice. Wherever it is. Still breathing? Good. From here, let's all of us put the palms to the lower back and bring the elbows close into the torso. Support yourself, please. Now, before you go up, wait. Before you go to shoulder stand, I would like you to do it one leg at a time so you don't stress yourself. Bring the right leg up first into shoulder, and then bring the left up, please, and breathe. Okay. See about straightening those legs now? So get a straight line from the toes pointing to the ceiling. This is a very active pose. Pull out of the thighs. Pull yourself up. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to pull a few of you up, all right? And support yourself. So you try to get those legs a little straighter. Breathe. Good. Just reversing a little bit the perspective. All right, from here, everyone drop the legs behind you. Back to plow, please. All right, I'm going to ask everyone just to hold the mat. Bring your palms down flat to the mat. Okay, we're going to do abdominals the last time. We're bringing the vertebrae down to a count of 16. All right, so go slowly here, please. Here we go. 16, you start bringing the vertebrae down. At the same time, the legs start coming up. Use control in the palms. 15, 14, 13, 12, are you breathing? 11, 10, palms are pushing, 9, 8, the legs are over the hips now, you start bringing them down, 7, 6, it's good for these abdominals, which is good for the back, 4, 3, 2, 1, heels touch, come up on your elbows into fish posture, head and neck will go back, point the toes, pull those shoulders back, stick the chest up, breathe deeply into those lungs, expand those ribs, head and neck all the way back. Some people can lift their hips and play with a little more strength, that's up to you if you want to play with that. Breathe, toes are pointed, good, take an inhale. Exhale, release the elbows and release yourself down. Bring the knees up, please. And hold on to the knees and breathe. All right, let's do this final twist. All right, so you're going to lay down that left leg straight. And then you take that right knee, bring it all the way over to your left side. Get on that left pelvic bone as far as you can. Scoot yourself over to the left. And then when you're ready, you start opening yourself up to the right. Okay, and that right palm, try to get it flat to the floor. That'll give you a little more shoulder pull. See if you can get that right shoulder down a little bit. Face is facing to the right. The knee, you can move it up to get a little more twist into that, or you can move that knee down to get less twist. Some people are straightening that left knee, and then when you straighten the left knee, if you do it that way, then open both arms up. See about opening both arms up. Really open yourself up. It's a simple, deep twist. No balance or strength required. Find the tension, upper, middle, lower back. Breathe in and out of that. This is the final release, so don't let your mind drift at this time. This is a good time to bring it all together. Good. All right, so let's bring that knee up, followed by the left. Both knees come up. Hug the knees, please. Take some breaths here. All right, and so let's go the other direction. So you're laying down the right, you're twisting over. And open yourself up to your left. Again, you can move that knee up or down for more or less twist. Or you can straighten the knee and you can just spread the wings. Sink into it. Find it. If you still have something that's pulling in there or that's resisting you in there, you breathe in and out of that. Don't drift now. Just stay with it, please. Just stay with this body. A couple of seconds more, then we'll drift out. Good. Slowly bend that knee. Start bending the other. Both knees are starting to come up, and you're going to now hug the knees again. Good. All right, take an inhale. Bring the torso up and bring the forehead as close as you can to the knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. The face muscles, the biceps, the stomach, even the sphincter. Everything squeeze. When you cannot hold it any longer, then just gently release your breath, release your back, release your arms, release your legs. Open yourself up 1.5 feet apart. If you need a covering for your eyes at this time, take a covering for your eyes. Keep that breathing. If you're at home, you can turn down the lights a little bit. And let yourself surrender to the floor. Allow the floor to support you. We've used almost every muscle in the body. Muscles have performed admirably, so we're just going to let everything release. Let's do that short scan. Starting with the brow, forehead muscles release. Behind the eyes, those little eye muscles, let those go. Eyelids lightly shut, not tight. The jaw muscles release. Teeth are not clenched. The lips, tongue, relaxed. Face muscles relaxed. Let the neck muscles go. Let the shoulder muscles go. Upper, middle, and lower back releasing. Arms releasing. Shoulders, chest releasing. Abdominals releasing. Hips let go. Glutes are soft. Outer thighs, inner thighs, knees, calves, ankles, the toes. Just let all of this good energy that you just generate just move through the body, assimilate, circulate, integrate. This is your healing energy. This is the endorphins, the dopamines. Chemical balance is perfect right now. Nothing to do but to release into this rest period. slowly, let's start returning to this body. Take your time, please. Just returning through your legs, back into the body, through the torso, through the face. Now see if you can take a little more air through the nostrils, just a little more breathing. Now find your right side. See if you can start turning this body over to the right side, bending the knees, moving to a fetal position, using the right arm as a pillow, just taking your time. It's a slow transition. Let's place the left palm flat on the mat. Use the palm to start pushing yourself back up. Come to the cross-legged position that we started with. Keep the eyes closed another moment. Just put the hands in the lap, palm on palm, open, receptive. Elbows close to the ribs. Pull the shoulders back a little bit. Neck is level, the chin releases a little bit. Come back to this nostril breathing, very sensitive. Observing the air passing into the nostrils over the sensitive membranes, coming out. Heated air, cool air coming in. Touch of the out-breath, upper lip. The moist clothing sticking to your skin. Moisture on the skin, just aware. Move internally, scanning yourself, aware of internal sensations. Maybe a little more subtle. You can feel some tingling, some oscillations, some frequencies that maybe you weren't aware of before. Moving into the mental realm, observing the state of the mind, very present, very open state of mind, relaxed state of mind. Notice the objects in the mind, maybe less than when we came in, or moving slower. So just understanding that you have found this very personal place, quiet place, peaceful place, a place that is always with you, always was with you, always will be with you. And every day, maybe you can take a moment or two and you sit somewhere quiet. Doesn't have to be on the floor, could be with a firm cushion or folded blanket, or just in a chair. Come to breathing, move to these awarenesses, start going deep to your personal garden. You don't have to go to a beach in Bali. You find the respite inside, find the peace, the strength inside, the truth, wisdom, power, solutions, answers, anything you need. You go to this place, you sit here for a little while, you will find it. You start to become familiar with this place. You wake up here, you move through your day from here, constant, thorough awareness. At night, you return to this place. Any prayers, anybody you're holding in prayer, you can send out some positive thoughts from this place. Healing thoughts, someone who's suffering right now, mental, physical, emotional suffering. feelings of gratitude that you need to express just for your life, how well it's worked out, despite the difficulties we all go through. A little thank you note to someone who's helped you, a benefactor, a teacher. Support for someone who's departed. Release of toxicity, someone who's hurt you, said something nasty, or did something bad to you. Letting go of toxicity. No more anger, no more animosity you're carrying around. The visioning process where you see yourself a year from now, 5 years from now in your relationships, your employment, your finances, your health. Just picture it. So positive, so good. And this is the place you have to do it from. You can't do it while you're driving your car or washing your dishes. Every day. Find out if the law of attraction does work. All right, so let's place the palms together, please, into a traditional prayer position. Push into the palms now, please. So as you're pushing into these palms, understand that you're now sealing all this good personal energy. You worked so hard, almost 2 hours, to generate this energy. You came to the yoga studio. You put a lot of effort into this. You're going to maintain this energy. That's called stamina when you gather it up. Endurance, how long you can keep it. Directing it, that's called wisdom. No one can take it from you, no circumstance, no condition outside. You're walking around with this all the time, constant and thorough awareness. No more leaking energy, no more wasting energy. You give of it freely as you wish, generously, wherever you like, with awareness. And so as you know, it's customary at the end of a yoga class to say namaste. Namaste is just the way you're acknowledging nama. Nama is that which is subtle, hard to see, difficult to understand, immaterial, ineffable. Rupa is the more material side of life, the density that we know. So we're just acknowledging that which is subtle, energetic. You can give it any name you like. Always present, always was, always will be, far or near. Namaste.